When Pep Guardiola arrived at Manchester City in 2016, he was already a footballing legend. Having revolutionized the game at Barcelona and made history at Bayern Munich, Guardiola's move to England marked the beginning of a new chapter. However, the Premier League posed an entirely different challenge, an unforgiving, highly competitive environment where every match is a battle and expectations are always sky high. The stakes were higher than ever before. City was a club with ambition, but they needed a manager who could lead them to the top and maintain that success in the long run. Fast forward to today, and Guardiola's legacy at Manchester City is nothing short of monumental. Over 8 seasons, he has transformed the club into a global powerhouse and a symbol of modern football. His achievements are staggering: 6 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, and 1 Champions League. Under his guidance, Manchester City has not just won, they have dominated. Guardiola's tactical brilliance and innovative approach have redefined football in England, showcasing a possession-based, attacking style that is as effective as it is beautiful. In each of these competitions, City has not merely been participants, but conquerors, with Guardiola shaping a side that blends precision with flair, pressing with intelligence, and attacking with relentless intensity. His ability to evolve the team, adapt to challenges, and continuously raise the bar has been instrumental in securing City's place at the top of European football. It is this ongoing pursuit of perfection that has cemented Guardiola's status as one of the greatest managers in the history of the game. Last season was another triumph in many ways. City secured their 4th consecutive Premier League title, setting a record that had never been achieved before, cementing their dominance in English football. Guardiola's tactical mastery, alongside his squad's depth and resilience, enabled them to navigate the challenges of a grueling season and emerge as champions once again. However, despite the glory in the league, the campaign wasn't without its disappointments. A heartbreaking exit in the Champions League at the hands of Real Madrid in a dramatic semi-final tie that saw City fall short despite playing some of their best football was a bitter pill to swallow. To make matters worse, a surprise loss to Manchester United in the FA Cup final added to the sense of frustration, leaving a lingering aftertaste of what might have been. Despite these setbacks, Guardiola's hunger for success remained undiminished. His resolve and determination to push the club forward were stronger than ever, as his vision for the future of Manchester City remained clear. The disappointments only fueled his desire to keep building, keep improving, and leave a lasting legacy. His commitment to excellence and his refusal to settle for anything less than perfection were the driving forces that pushed him to continue, not step away. Guardiola's ambition and hunger for more were evident, and he knew that the road to greatness was never without its obstacles. But for him, overcoming these challenges was all part of the journey. Now entering his 9th season at the helm, Pep Guardiola has committed his future to Manchester City, signing a 2-year contract extension that will keep him at the club until 2027. This decision was not made lightly. It comes in the wake of a turbulent period for the club, one that saw Manchester City endure 4 consecutive defeats, a streak they hadn't experienced since 2006. Yet it is precisely these challenges that have reinforced Guardiola's determination to remain. In a heartfelt announcement video, Guardiola opened up about the emotional journey behind his decision to stay. "So honestly, I think myself, my staff, and friends, we deserve to be here," he began. "I'm not arrogant to say, but it's the truth. I think we deserve, after 4 defeats in a row, to bounce back and try to turn the situation around. In that moment, I had the feeling that you have to make the right decisions for the future, and I want to take it." Despite initially believing this season might be his last, the struggles over the past month changed his mind. "I felt now was not the right time to leave," he admitted. "I didn't want to let the club down. I felt I could not leave now. Simple as that." Guardiola spoke about his profound connection to Manchester City, emphasizing the importance of the club in his life. "Manchester City means so much to me. This is my 9th season here, and we have experienced so many amazing times together. I have a really special feeling for this football club. That is why I am so happy to be staying for another 2 more seasons." The gratitude he expressed to the Manchester City hierarchy, players, and fans was palpable. "I want to thank everyone for continuing to trust and support me. The owner, Chairman Khaldoon, Ferran, Cheeky, the players, and of course the fans. Everyone connected to Manchester City. It has always been an honor, a joy, and a privilege to be here." Guardiola's message resonated with an unwavering sense of commitment and appreciation. "I've said this many times before, but I have everything a coach could possibly want, and I appreciate that so much. I hope we can win many more trophies together." For Guardiola, the journey is far from over, and with his extension, he has reinforced his intent to continue shaping the future of Manchester City with the same passion and drive that has brought the club so much success. Before committing to stay at Manchester City, Guardiola received several enticing offers from some of the biggest names in football. One of the most tempting came after Gareth Southgate's resignation from the England national team. The Football Association approached Guardiola with an offer to take over the reins of the national team, a prestigious role that would have placed him at the helm of a squad brimming with talent. With a golden generation of players including Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, and Bukayo Saka, the potential for success was undeniable. However, despite the allure of leading the national team, Guardiola turned down the opportunity. While he recognized the honor and appeal of managing on the international stage, he knew deep down that he wasn't ready to leave club football just yet. For Guardiola, the daily grind of working with players, building relationships, and being hands-on in training is where he feels most fulfilled. International management, while prestigious, would not provide the same level of intimacy and detailed control over his team. Rumors also swirled that Guardiola could return to Barcelona or Bayern Munich, two clubs that hold deep sentimental value for him. Barcelona, the place where he achieved legendary status as both player and manager, and Bayern Munich, where he had the chance to further refine his tactical brilliance, were both tempting offers. Yet, despite the emotional connection to these clubs, Guardiola believes that his work at Manchester City is still unfinished. He is determined to continue shaping City's future, believing that the best is yet to come. For Manchester City's executives, Guardiola's future was never guaranteed. Ferran Soriano, City's CEO, described the uncertainty surrounding Guardiola's decision as nerve-wracking. Ferran Soriano spent his Tuesday night sat in the dark, and that is how Pep Guardiola has kept the football world over his future. At the end of last season, many believed Guardiola would step away in 2025, having achieved virtually everything in English football. The strain of 8 relentless seasons understandably took its toll. Succession plans were even considered, with Ruben Amorim and other promising coaches being evaluated as potential replacements. But as the months passed, optimism grew within City's hierarchy. Despite the departure of key ally Txiki Begiristain, Guardiola chose to remain, driven by the challenge of building something new. Guardiola is currently navigating one of the most challenging phases of his tenure at Manchester City. For the first time in his career at the club, the team has experienced 4 consecutive defeats, a streak that hasn't been seen since 2006. This unexpected slump has tested not only the players but also the manager's resilience and tactical brilliance. Despite the setbacks, this rough patch serves to highlight the unwavering trust that the club's hierarchy has in Guardiola. The decision to renew his contract is a clear statement of faith in his ability to turn things around. The club's executives are confident that Guardiola's vision for the future remains as strong as ever, and that this temporary dip in form will soon be a thing of the past. With a new 2-year deal in place, Guardiola now has the time and resources to continue building the dynasty he has worked so hard to create at City. As the team prepares to face Tottenham Hotspur at the Etihad, Guardiola's determination is clear. He is committed to reversing the current slump and ensuring that City remains at the forefront of English and European football. This period of adversity is just another chapter in the remarkable story of Guardiola's tenure, and he is ready to push forward with the ultimate goal of writing the next successful chapter. Guardiola's decision to extend his stay at Manchester City goes beyond the pursuit of immediate success. It's about building a lasting legacy. Those who know him well believe he envisions a future where the club continues to thrive long after his departure. For Guardiola, the goal isn't just to collect more trophies, but to lay the foundation for a dynasty that will stand the test of time. With his relentless pursuit of excellence, unrivaled tactical brilliance, and an unyielding drive to push the boundaries of football, Guardiola remains the defining figure at Manchester City. His influence stretches far beyond the pitch, shaping not only the team's style of play, but also the culture and philosophy that have made City a true powerhouse in world football. As he embarks on the next phase of his journey, Guardiola's mission remains clear: to ensure that Manchester City remains at the pinnacle of the sport even as he eventually steps aside. His journey is far from over, and the football world watches with bated breath to see how this extraordinary saga will unfold in the years to come. As Guardiola prepares to lead Manchester City into the next chapter, his renewed contract symbolizes more than just a commitment to the present. It is a testament to the unwavering belief the club has in his vision and leadership. While the team faces one of its toughest challenges yet, the confidence in Guardiola's ability to turn things around remains steadfast. The 4 consecutive defeats have tested the resilience of both the manager and the squad, but it is in these moments of adversity that Guardiola's true character shines. With his unparalleled tactical acumen and relentless drive, Guardiola is determined to bounce back, turning this setback into a springboard for future triumphs. As City looks to end its losing streak, the eyes of the football world will be on the Etihad Stadium, where Guardiola will continue to shape the legacy of a club that, under his guidance, has become synonymous with excellence. The journey is far from over, and with Guardiola at the helm, Manchester City's story is poised to reach even greater heights.